I'm going to do now, Mark, ask you a few quick-fire questions. So, one that's it's always intriguing: the Nene or the Nen?
There's only one, isn't there? The Nene. I mean, the Nen. Have you ever heard anything so stupid? You know, Nene.
Yeah. Cricket or golf?
Neither really, but my son's a good cricketer and captain of local. Well, he was captain of the local cricket team, so got to be cricket, I suppose.
Sunrise or sunset?
Oh, sunrise.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's much better. Love it.
yeah. We've sort of sat through
Yeah.
today's, haven't we? So
Even in the winter when I'm out chub fishing, in the coldest, frosty, sunny mornings in January, at first light, love it. Absolutely love it. When most people are in bed, think, "Oh, I'm going out fishing." I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll love it. I mean, and Rob Bourne's the same I'll fish with. That's to us. That's a chub fishing morning. That is.
Yeah.
We've had chub. Well, Rob's had one. It was -5.
Wow.
Absolutely Baltic. But it was dawn. And it's a cold winter's morning. Love it. Love it.
Yeah. What have we got? Corder or quorum?
Oh, that's a bit carpy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I tend to use a lot of gardener stuff myself. That's my favourite. So
Okay.
I've bits and bobs of all sorts, really.
Choose one though.
Of those two,
Yeah.
I think possibly for quality, Corder.
Yeah. Rugby or football?
Oh, football.
You're a Peterborough supporter?
Not a follower. Yeah, I used to go to football in the 70s when you could afford it.
Yeah.
But that I don't sort of tend to bother too much. More motorsports, that's my thing.
Yeah. Okay. What have we got? Fixed or running rig?
Running rig. Yeah. I do a little bit of what they call bolt rigging.
Yeah.
For barbel and that, but most of my chubbing is on paternoster and that sort of stuff.
Yep. Makes sense. Barbed or barbless?
Barbless. There's a lot of debate in there, people.
Yeah.
It's 6 of one and a half dozen the other. If you stick a barbed hook through your finger, try getting it back out, and then you imagine what that does to a fish's mouth.
Yeah.
I'd rather lose a fish from hook pull than have it running around with a rig in its mouth. From a barbed hook. But it's everybody's got their own.
Yeah, it's like you say, it's a subject everyone's got their opinions on. You can read whatever different sides of the story. So, but yeah, it's each to their own on that one. I think I probably know the answer to this one from what you said previously, but we'll ask it anyway. Lake or river?
River. Unless it's an estate lake.
Yeah.
On a sunny May morning for Tench. But I did have a little lake for a little while I fished. For Tench, fantastic little spot. But once the river season started, I couldn't sit there.
Yeah.
I fished it for 5 or 6 weeks and I went once, and when the season started on the rivers, and that was it, I couldn't go
again. Boilie or pellet?
Use both, but more boilies, I suppose. Tend to use pellets more for the barbel, when I do go barbel fishing in the summer months.
Yeah.
But probably use more boilies than anything in the summer months, and then cheese paste in the winter for chubbing.
Yep. Here's one that you'll appreciate. Bream or eel?
Oh, God. Neither if I can help it. Probably bream, because easiest to unhook.
Yeah.
Eels are a bloody nightmare unless you know what you're doing.
They say that thing, don't they? If you turn it upside down and stroke its tummy, it stays still. But
No. Yeah, probably does on the big ones, but it don't on the sort of ones we pick up now.
Yeah.
Again, but
yeah, nice little shoelace.
yeah.
What have we got next? Pan or triangle?
Folding spoon.
Folding spoon. Okay.
Yeah. I've got a triangle net for the barbel, which a 36-inch triangle net.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit, I find a bit clumsy.
Yeah.
There's a bit of flow on. Tend to use that more, when a lot of the barbel fishing I do now is more floodwater.
Yeah.
But so you want the bigger net for, but it tends to be act like a bit like a sail, so you just stick it in the water. I've just got a new Gardner 30-inch folding spoon, which so far has been good. But I've had the quorum folding spoon. I prefer that sort of thing.
Yeah. That's true. It's Wye or Trent?
Got to be the Y in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean Trent's a fantastic river. I mean it's the barbel fishing up there. It's probably some of the best in the country at the minute.
Yeah.
But for for the scenery and everything. It's got to be the why.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's such a stunning place to be, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've fished down there a few times, and me and my wife have spent a lot of time down there, you know, weekends and walking and bits and bobs, you know, walked quite a bit of it. So it's just a stunning part of the country.
Yeah. What about, okay, another one, the Ouse or the Lee?
I've only ever fished the Ouse, a little bit of it, just a small bit of it. So I'd like to fish both a bit more. You know, they both hold some decent chub.
Yeah.
Well, some very big chub. I think one of the British record comes from the lead, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The equal British record, I should say. It's equal with a lake somewhere in at £9.5.
Yeah, yeah. And I know Andy had that
big one, didn't he?
Yeah,
last year? Yeah,
that was a huge fish, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I think I'd like to fish them both a bit more.
Yeah. Beer or cider?
Cider. Yeah, I like cider. I've got a lad that works. My youngest son works for Thatcher's Cider.
Okay.
So you know, but I do prefer cider.
Yeah.
I think you taste change as you get older.
Yeah. Yeah, I still find myself drinking a bit more cider.
I used to drink
nowadays.
mild when I first started drinking when I was 14. Can I say that? But my godmother owned a pub, so
Yeah.
I had 99.9% mild and then a little bit of lemonade in the top. But when when you get to that sort of drinking age, it was mild. Who drinks mild nowadays?
Yeah.
Everybody, you know.
Tea or coffee?
More coffee now. Yeah, I do like nice coffee, proper coffee, not instant stuff. You know, proper nice coffee I do like. Tea, I've gone back to sort of tea out of a leaf tea.
Okay.
Yeah, I can drink that now. Tea bag tea when I'm out. You know, we'll get the jet ball out in the colder months.
Yeah.
You know, when we're fishing. But yeah, probably more coffee now.
Yeah. It's next one, car or motorbike?
Oh, somebody that won a motorbike years ago. Both really. Yeah, I mean, when you're sort of 16 until you pass your driving test and you only got a motorbike, you're glad of it, but you can't wait to get a car. And then when you've got a car, you think, oh, I'd love to have a motorbike, have a ride around on the weekend. So, yeah.
Matt Hayes or John Wilson?
John Wilson. Yeah, he inspired so many. I mean, his programmes fantastic. That, you know, they still watch. I'll still watch quite a lot of them. Got several of his DVDs. You know, in the close season, you tend to get out and that. Such a great angler and great person. I was lucky enough to meet him once at the Barwell Society show.
Okay.
We were standing, me and another chap were standing near the drinks machine. He'd just done a presentation, came over for a drink of water, and we had a short chat.
Wow.
About 10-15 minutes. You know, very very amicable bloke. You know.
Yeah.
But his programmes have certainly opened up fishing to a lot of people. But again, Matt Hayes has done the same. He's sort of taken it on a bit more, but an equally just as good. Person, but I think just over the two, probably John Wilson for me.
Yeah. I met him once at a fishing. I think it was up at Peterborough actually, when they sold one of the fishing shows up here.
The old Tackle Fest.
Yeah. When I spoke to John Wilson, he was asked him about fishing a weirpool at the time. So he actually knew the weirpool in question.
Well, he come from the he used to fish the Lee a lot, didn't he, when he was younger?
This weirpool was on the Ouse.
Oh right.
And I sort of mentioned it, and he was like, "Is it this one?" I said, "No, it's the other one." He was like, "All right, yeah, this is how I do it." And you know, I haven't fished it for years, so you know, he knew about it as well. So, but yeah, I've never met Matt Hayes, but I know he's doing the rod race again, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a subscription one now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to that. I spoke to Mick Brown once at Tackle Fest.
Yeah.
And I know several people along this stretch, Richard Lee and Mark Fox, they know Matt Hayes.
Okay.
You know, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if he doesn't do something on the Nene in this new series. It'd be good to see him.
Yes.
Good to see him do it, you know. But he's I'm a Chubb study group member, and Matt's a former member before my days.
Okay.
You know, so very, very good Chubb angler, loves his Chubb fishing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Just a little gust of wind there, Mark, and just see our rod tips moving and stuff.
Starting to get a bit of a...
Starting to pick up a little bit. Last one, Drenham or Daiwa?
Drenham. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of Drenham stuff. I find it good, reliable stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I own one bit of Daiwa.
Yeah, I used to. I remember years ago having more sort of Daiwa, but yeah, it's Drenham stuff. You know, you sort of think about the hooks and so on, good quality.
Yeah, I think you know everybody got, you know, as with other things, you got your own favourites, haven't you? And Rob, who I go fishing with, Rob Bourne, he's got a lot of Drenham a lot of dye work reels, which he finds fantastic.
Yeah.
I prefer rear drag, and I don't think Dye would do a rear drag.
Yeah.
A modern one anyway. But yeah, we've all got our favourites.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
Something's going for your.
that's definitely got to be a Bream, Mark.
You wobble like that, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
If it's an eel, I'm off. You can unhook it.
Oh, don't. It's yeah. I was sort of hoping, not that confident about it, but I was sort of thinking, you know what, might pick up a barbel. I think that it sort of killed it, isn't it? Where it's got a bit light.
It's a bit late in the morning now, and I mean, having said that, you know what it's like. You can catch them at any time of the day. That all of a sudden you think time's gone and what?
Yeah.
You're picking your rod out of the water.
Yeah.
But
I don't want a Bream now.
No, I did have one. I've had 4 chub this morning and 1 bream, and I don't want another one, thank you. One's enough. But we got some good stocks on the Nene. It's very good Nene bream fishing on the Nene, and let's hope that for those that fish from once the seals have gone, it'll come back.
Yeah, I imagine that'd be easy pickings for the seal, wouldn't they?
Possibly, yeah. Having seen the seals move, how quick they are, it's just it's phenomenal. And you think that these are coarse fish, they haven't got no built-in mechanism for that sort of thing, for a sea mammal. It's scary when you see how quick they can move.
Yeah, you know what, I sort of often think about coming out, like just trying my luck at bream fishing, either feeder, like on a tip, or like float fishing. It's a guarantee, as soon as I would target them, I wouldn't be able to catch one. It's like, it's just not a hope in hell.
It's one of them things, I think you either love them or hate them, and they're a great bag filler, aren't they?
Yeah.
I remember going out cast one evening. I was on holiday, so I got a chance to fish the evenings. I caught 3 bream in 20 minutes and went home. So I didn't fancy going trying somewhere else. The early season they were abundant.
Yeah.
Don't know whether they still will be after this current problem, but it's another one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Matchmen love them, specimen fishers hate them.
Yeah. It's a tricky one, but the tips stop wobbling. So let's hope. Let's hope that maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not a bream, but yeah, it certainly seemed like it the way it was just bouncing around. But
it'd be nice if it was a nice PB barbel, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or a big fat chub on.
Yeah. It is what it is, isn't it?
Mate. It certainly is.
That sun has just
it's
gone behind a tree, and now it's starting to sort of creep out. So the old squinting started and the forehead's frowning. But Mark, listen, it's been great catching up with you, and sort of spending an hour or so on the bank. Shame we had, neither of us have had anything. But that's fishing. It's been a lovely morning being out here. Quite chilly, but that sun's coming through. It's starting to really warm up.
4 chub and a bream before you come. You must be the kiss of death.
Yes, yeah. I forgot about your previous catches. It's.
No, it's good to chat, mate. You don't get to see enough regulars. You get the old texts and daily, pretty much daily, and then it's good to catch up now and again and to get the food an hour or so fishing together. So.
Yes, yeah. And it's when we talked about sunrise and sunset, I love the sunrise, but most of my fishing's done in the sunset. It's certainly out where we can fish a little bit later. So but Mark, listen, great to see you.
Good morning,
thanks very much, mate, and thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Good to get a viewpoint as well. So I think
I hope it's expanded people's knowledge on a few things. We can sit here and talk, put the world to rights for hours, couldn't we? But with the fishing on the Lower Nene, and hopefully it's put a few people in the right sort of right areas. Yeah,
like I say, it's something you're gonna have to sort of stick at when as things change. Is put the effort back in that a lot of us put in to sort of catch the fish, and when it's heyday, we all got attracted to the river, so now we've got to do our piece to put it back together, or just understand it again. So like I say, it's still some great fishing to be had. So
fishing.
Read the headlines or get and enjoy it. I guess that's the main part. So
good on you, mate.
Brilliant. Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.